felt like he cannot hit his driver
at
and
Ponderosa today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't notice that.
Recently renovated. Super nice.
But it's not wrong though.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Ponderosa Country Club. Second closest golf course to the Woodlands checkpoint, only about 15 minutes from the Woodlands checkpoint, so very convenient golf course, very affordable rates as well. This golf course has been recently renovated, the locker rooms are looking super nice, the aircon is so cold, new vinyl on everything. Let me know if you've played Ponderosa Country Club and leave a comment to give a prediction on what I'm going to play today. Today we're playing off the blue tees. Okay, starting on the first hole, this is a dogleg right, par 4. The fairway ends about 245, 250 down the left side. If you're a long hitter, it's better to play a fade. Otherwise, the trees on the left, you can escape from them. This is a 7 iron, just a little punchy fade, hopefully getting it under the overhanging leaves. And we managed to pull off the shot somewhat, a little bit over the green. Alright, behind the mound, playing downhill, so we gotta get this trickling just past the apron and it will make itself to the hole. Unfortunately, we did not do that, got held up in the rough. So we are putting from off the green for our par. A bogey start is not ideal, but a bogey start usually sets up for a pretty good day. All the par 3s at Ponderosa play quite long. If you're from the blue tee, they play about 160 and above. This is a really small green, heavily protected with bunkers. We're taking a 24 degree 14 club which I got from my uncle Adrian. I managed to land this just short of the hole, but it still trickled past, so we are putting from off the green for a birdie.
I think it came out like the time of this.
I will take it another one putt. So we take a par, that's a good start. The third hole is a risk reward hole. It's a dog leg left to right. You can choose to lay up down the left side, or for me, I think I will try to target to get quite close to the green today. So we hit a pretty good shot and we have about 30 meters left, protected with a bunker on the left, which is unfortunate. So we have to be very careful with this pitch to land it just short of the hole and then after that have it trickle up. Now we have a decent look for a birdie. Aww. The fourth hole at Ponderosa is a very challenging par 4. It will require a drive of about 200 to carry the water. A lot of players have told me that the tee boxes at Ponderosa are quite tricky because I think about 3 of them require you to carry water that is above 190, 200. So be mindful of that. We play this drive down the left side, somewhat into the trees, but playing here before I know that there are palm trees on the left side. So 99% air, 1% tree. Am I right? So we managed to hit the green with another decent look for a birdie. Because I wanted to play it a bit lower, I took a 9 iron and hopefully trying to take a little bit off of the shot so that it can get under the leaves. And I guess another misread, so a 2-putt par. Bogey par start, which is quite decent for an 8 handicap player. Alright, the fifth hole is a decently long hole, which plays about 370 meters. The fairway bunkers are placed between 210 down the left side as well as 250 down the right side. It is 122 meters to the flag. We have a pitching wedge in our hand, bunker short right, bunker also pin high left side, and I was definitely a bit scared of putting it into one of the bunkers. So even though I had a pitching wedge in my hand, I pulled this like crazy and now I have quite a difficult up and down from the left side. Oh, we almost drained the chip and now we have 7 feet left for a par. Alright, another par on to the 6th hole. So the 6th tee box plays downhill into the fairway. It's about 310 meters to the water, which is on the right side. There are trees lined on the left side. It's better to play onto the right side towards the water because 310 meters is a long way away and we're not going to get there. 155 left to the flag.
Okay.
On a par 5, that's not bad. We'll go and try and make an eagle here. Oh no, we hit the tree. 90 meters, ball below our feet in the left rough. We try to put this close and we still try to make a birdie even though we have hit the tree on our second shot. And we put it quite close, so we have 15 feet left for a birdie. Alright, back to even par for the day. On to the 7th, which is a difficult par 3. Water on the right side into a narrow green, bunker short and left, bunker also short and right. Alright, so our 7-iron didn't make it there, and now we have to try and make up and down to stay at even par for the day.
Oh no. Huh? Yes.
Alright, that didn't work. Back to 1 over par. Easy come, easy go. The 8th tee box is really narrow. We have bunkers from 230 to about 270 on the left side. And we also have a cluster of trees on the right side that overhang into the fairway. We have a pitching wedge in our hand and then we do one of these signature thin it to win it shots and we put it onto the green. Managed to run it up all the way to the back. So, fantastic. Thin shots are so good when you are about 130 away. Every thin shot will find its way onto the green. And even give yourself a good chance at birdie. And on to the 9th hole, we have a very, very, very long par 5. This is another hole which needs you to carry about 200 just to make it to the fairway. We hit a pretty good drive, 275 meters as registered on my Garmin. We have 250 left to the green. 5 wood in our hand, we're just going to try and find the fairway and then after that, give ourselves a nice pitch and try to make the putt for birdie.
Okay.
35 meter pitch into a red flag. One of those very tricky ones, all about the feel, soft hands. Alright, a decent pitch. We put ourselves to about 15 feet. 15 feet for birdie. Hopefully we make this birdie, finish with an even par on the last hole. Oh no, slipped by again. Alright, we finished the front 9, 37, 1 over par. And on to the back. Right now we're going to tee off the back 9. The back 9 plays 2,884 meters, which is actually 240 meters shorter than the front 9. So if you even that out, that makes it about 15 meters shorter on every hole, and the back 9 is considerably easier than the front 9. I also find it a lot easier just based on the shape of the holes, bunker placements, the greens. Alright, let's get into it. On to the back 9. First hole starts as a dogleg left, 312 meters, but if you play direct to the green, it's only about 285. It plays OB right, bunkers on the right side, trees on the left. We hit a pretty good drive and leave ourselves only like 30 meters left to the green. Our second shot is a low flighted pitch with a 56 degree. Try to land it short and allow it to run up to the flag. And we hit a pretty good putt, downhill, right to left. Nice birdie. The 11th hole is only a bit tricky off the tee box, so you gotta carry the water, which is about 140. And then you have bunkers left and right for most people who hit driver distance between like 200 and 250. These usually come into play. Got a 21 degree Callaway apex, stock shaft, stiff, and a little bit thin. A small fade, but we managed to carry the short right bunker and we have an eagle putt from off the green. Okay, we leave this one a bit short, but another one putt birdie, so quite happy. We go on to the 12th. Today we are playing from the whites because I think they're doing a bit of renovation on the blue tee box. So it's 136 meters to the flag today. 9-iron in my hand. Okay, struggling a bit with good contact. We only get about 120 meters on the 9-iron and we have a long putt for birdie. And a 2-putt will be good for over here.
okay.
Unfortunately, I had forgotten to record the tee off on the 13th hole. I took a video as we're leaving the buggy track. On the left side, there's a bunker, 230 meters. I ended up playing a fade and I ended up in the trees on the right. It left us an 80-meter pitch shot, which is kind of the place we want to be. If you can see from the course map, bunkers line the left side, so if you play it left or just play onto the fairway, it's likely that you have the bunker between you and the flag. If you played it out to the right like me, you don't have the bunker in your line. So an 80-meter pitch shot from the rough, we allow it to go onto the middle of the green and then try to run it left as the green slopes right to left. Alright, another par isn't bad. We are 2 under on the back 9 through the 4 holes. Okay, we get to the 14th hole. It's a par 4 that plays 303. It has an OB right at 240 meters. Anybody who plays a slice is also going to hit it OB because it's just OB on the right side. The left side has a slope which runs the ball back into the fairway. So if you can get a draw here, that would be pretty good. The trees kind of like block a fade if you try to hit a fade down the left side. And we flight a 965 meter shot in there, as you can hear my buggy partner very enthusiastic about our bet. Okay, we missed this birdie putt. Still 2 under through 5. We go on to the 15th hole. This is a dog leg right par 4-ish, because you play the ball down the left side and then play out to the right. You can see the slopes from the right side, including the trees, so you tend to avoid the right side. Going left will open up the green. Right side is a no-go. So we play a 75 meter pitch shot from the rough. And I think that's good.
Thank you.
Then we go on to sing the birdie putt. Alright, 3 under through 6 holes, which is fairly decent for an 8 handicap player. And we make it to the 16th. This is the Index 2 par 4, 370 meters. It's gonna be 230 meters to just carry the water if you wanted to play just before the bunkers. The bunkers are 250, so it's quite a tricky number for quite a lot of players, I'm guessing. 80 meters in, I duffed this one. And then we tried to scramble for par from off the green. And I just wish this one would just drop so we could be bogey free through the 9, but alright, this one doesn't drop. We make our first bogey in the back 9, and now we are 2 under for the 9 and 2 holes to go. Alright, today we are playing from the black tee box towards a flag that is somewhat in front, so we have 166 into the green.
You know, stack and tilt, they are right.
This was not great, but we overclubbed, so we managed to make it just pin high. Alright, we overclubbed, so although this wasn't a great shot, we make it pin high and we have a birdie putt, which we did not make. And okay, I sang the follow-up putt, but someone was standing in front of the camera, so I took that out. The 18th hole is a par 5. Looks like quite a generous fairway. We ended up snap hooking it, which goes into the OB area. But by the grace of God, probably, I got a bounce off of something and I saw my ball kick to the right. And you can hear how enthusiastic my betting partners are. After a miracle kick right, we have only 200 meters left to the green. It plays uphill. We play a 5-wood, hopefully to make it over the green so that we can make the up and down for birdie. The 18th green slopes back to front with quite a severe downslope, so I think it's a way for the hole to deter anyone from overhitting the green in 2 and then thinking that it would be an easy up and down. So we just try a bump and run, and then hopefully it trickles up close to the hole. Right, we make the last putt, which is a 5-footer for birdie, and
hallelujah.
70 today. I hope you enjoyed today's video about our round at Ponderosa. Ponderosa is a really great course. I highly recommend it. Second closest course to the Johor checkpoint. Very affordable rates. Fairways look really good. Greens look really good. Together with their newly renovated clubhouse. Very nice locker room. Click to watch another one of my course review videos. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you at the next one.